What up, what up? It's your boy PA.
It's Manny.
Skeeter effing Wyatt.
Hey, you already see who we got in the building. Skeeter fucking Wyatt.
Here with a Tampa legend.
Yes.
Effing A Rock, brother. Look, I'm a, trailer park legend, undefeated race car driver, all-American badass, clapping cheek from here to Mozambique. Y'all know what it is, brother. How y'all doing today?
Hey, we good. How are you?
Good, man. I gotta say, man, y'all got the cameras, y'all got the lighting and stuff. I feel like I just got signed to a record deal with a P. Diddy or something. I'm glad I don't see no baby oil around here. I was about to get nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no lube, no baby oil, no Diddy around here.
That's right. Y'all just do it rough, don't you? Y'all look like a couple rough and tough individuals.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, man.
Happy to be here, brother. Happy to be here, brother. Anytime we get to, talk about some hot rods and hot blondes, you know what I mean? That's what we gonna do.
You don't like brunettes?
I'll take them all, brother. You know me.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah,
Redheads
like
is where it's at, though.
Is it really?
That's what I heard.
It was at this
Man,
moment
I don't know.
that he knew.
I heard you were
He
married. I
fucked
saw
up.
the picture in the front. I'm surprised you said something like that. You about to get yourself in trouble there, PA.
I mean, that's what I said. That's what I heard.
Oh.
Rumors.
Well, listen, brother. If you do
Rumors.
like
Rumor
Skeeter
had it.
Wyatt, I got 9 kids with 8 different women, not a ring between them. You know what I mean? That way you don't get yourself in trouble unless it's with the police.
Hey,
Don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't do that, kids.
That sounds expensive.
Very expensive.
Listen, brother, I'm underwater, but you know what? I found a way to stay free.
Hey.
This is the the United States of America. You feel me?
That's right. America. All
Big
right.
A. Yo, so once again, this is the Cafe Moto podcast, and this is Skeeter Wyatt. So there's no need to ask who he is. He said who he is, and if you don't know, figure it out.
You better ask somebody.
Exactly. So, what do you do, Skeeter?
What do I do? What don't I do? That's a shorter list. But the main things I do, I work on some hot rods. My main project car is the 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Type LT Mullet Drive 305.
Oh yeah,
Undefeated in these streets. Y'all want to get the catalytic converter free smoke? Y'all let me know. Also got a 1985 S10, aka the dime piece. I built
Okay.
that as more of a drifty boy burnout donut machine. You know what I mean? I got a mini spool in that bad boy, and it'll smoke them tires. It'll smoke them tires like Snoop Dogg. You better look out. You feel me? Other than that, man, you can catch me on YouTube, Instagram. I do features on other people's cars. I could talk about my cars clapping cheeks all day, but sometimes I want to feature other people.
you
I'm a
gotta
very
share the
giving
wealth.
individual.
Yeah.
So, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you want me to do a little feature on your car, we'll do a ride along, crack some jokes, crack some beers. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Any Mustangs want to go up?
Any Mustangs want to get the smoke, man, you let me know. I mean, Ford stands for Found on Road Dead, and trust me, I left plenty of them out on the side of the road. So
Fucked on race day.
that's right. Fuck that. I've never heard that. That's a good one, man. I like that. I'm gonna start using that.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
start, Skeeter Wyatt don't get surprised by a lot, but that was a good one.
Oh, we got him surprised already.
Yeah,
We're winning.
you are.
Put a little ding.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, with the Skeeter Wyatt channel and with the whole Skeeter Wyatt, let's say movement, for the most part, like, what are your intentions with that platform, and like, what do you intend to do with that?
Man, I got a lot of child support I got to pay, brother, so I'm trying to get this monetization up, brother. I mean, look, I'm
Run that
underwater
up,
right
run
now.
it up for your boy.
Look, let me know, brother. Y'all, hit that subscribe button. Instagram, Skeeter_Wyatt. YouTube is just Skeeter Wyatt. Give me some views, give me some subscriptions and help Skeeter Wyatt pay off these trailer park efforts that's trying to suck him dry. You feel me?
Save the kids, guys.
Save the
Exactly.
kids, man.
Exactly. They need some school shoes. You know what I mean?
Look, they've been wearing the same pair of New Balances since 1997. Don't ask me how old these kids actually are, brother. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Time is not, something I'm very good at calculating here. But hot damn, brother, I need some money. So hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. Speaking of money, so if you had 10,000 to put on one build or to buy one car, what would you buy?
Oh, that's 2 different questions.
Yeah.
But damn, all right. So 10 grand. Well, what can you get for 10 grand nowadays, brother? Have y'all been on Facebook Marketplace recently?
Sadly, I have.
Damn, brother, man, I was
10K.
just looking for a little jalopy just to roll around in. They want over 10 grand just for like an 87 El Camino. I said, hell, my cousin Leroy had one of those for sale for $1,500 just 10 years ago. Now he wants, 75 grand for it. I'm like, brother, what do you think this car is, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I
Prices
don't
are
know.
ridiculous now, for
It
sure.
is.
Prices are
Especially on the
ridiculous.
old bodies.
Damn, but to answer the question, let's just say 10 grand
10 grand.
on a project. Let's say, so we're talking getting a brand, quote unquote, brand new project.
Yeah.
Oh man, realistically, well, listen, with this hairstyle and this mustache, man, third gen Camaro's calling my name, man. You get me one of them like an 87, 88 IROC Z Camaro, man. My shorts are tightening them up just thinking about it a little bit. You can still find them for under 10 grand. You know what I mean? Maybe throw a little bit of the, a little bit of nitrous on it. Kind of get it going a little bit.
Respect.
You know what I mean? You know what? I might have to get a later third gen for the LT1 because I ain't messing with that TPI nonsense. You know what I call TPI? That's toilet paper injection, brother, because it's straight doo doo.
That's the one. That's the one with the spider injection.
You can call it that, I guess. I don't know. I could point it out to you if I saw it. I'm very bad at describing it. But if you show me a TPI intake manifold compared to an LT1, I could say, okay, this is the LT1. This is the one you want.
Gotcha.
When you compare the two of them.
Yeah.
So listen, Skeeter Wyatt gonna ask a question. Let me hear the same thing from you two. Let me hear where you guys' heads is at.
Let's
for
do
10K?
a Skeeter inspired build for 10K.
Let's hear a Skeeter inspired build
we
for
did one.
10K. Let me see if you can impress your boy one more time.
Okay. Skeeter inspired build. I'm going with a G body.
Okay, all right.
G body. If I can get it cheap enough, I'm LS swapping it.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. That's still Chevrolet.
Yeah. LS swap it, dump it, and just ride.
What you mean dump it? You gonna fucking lower that bad boy?
Lower that motherfucker. Lower it.
You gonna put some big wheels on it?
Nah.
No? All right.
Nah.
It's
So
a G.
that
I
way-
see a lot of G bodies
that
with some
way-
big old wheels on them, man.
That way I can still hook up in case somebody want to see the smoke.
In case somebody want to see the smoke. Hey, man, look. I could dig it. I have no funny responses to that.
Hey,
Let's hear it, brother. What about you?
I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to find a box Chevy shell. Go to the junkyard, 5.3 LS, maybe 6 if I can find it. eBay turbo, and go to town.
You get one of them Wuhan whirly boys?
That's right.
Little ching chang spinny thing?
The ching chang spinning.
Little Hiroshima hair dryer?
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Hey,
Hey,
ingredients
listen.
for a nice Gappletini, you know?
Yeah, that's right. We force feeding some Gappeltinis around here, brother. You know what I mean? Maybe go to Pizza Hut, get us a large Gapperoni and cheese pizza.
Oh yeah.
I like how we limited it to 10 grand too, because them precision turbo setups, boy. Have y'all seen the price tag on them? I'd love to have one.
Yeah.
But oh boy,
So the other question is, if you have fuck you money, but it's one build, one car still.
man, fuck you money
are
for
you
one
getting?
build. True boy. Man, that's a hard question, man. It's got to be a Chevrolet. Got to be a Chevrolet. And I am partial to a '69 Chevelle because my daddy when I was growing up, he had I was getting to that. I was getting to that part. All right, slow down. Don't get ahead
had
of yourself
those?
now. I had a dad. I ain't seen him until he went to go get some Marlboro Reds and some Mountain Dew from the Arab store down the street when I was 3 years old. But he definitely had a '69 Chevelle. All right, and boy, I'll tell you what, man. I think of that thing and I just get the tingles all over my body. So we start with a '69 Chevelle. Man, I'm going big block Chevrolet. I like some LSs, man. But there ain't nothing quite like a big block Chevrolet. We're going 632 plus cubic inches. We're going big. We going big. You know what I'm saying? We're throwing the biggest, stupidest supercharger on this thing. Blower surge ain't got no street manners. You know why? Because Skeeter Wyatt ain't got no street manners either.
Hey, I
You feel me?
respect that. I respect that.
Y'all ever heard one of them
Sound
bad
like
boys?
you barely wants to run.
Boy, hey, listen, telling me we going pro street in this mug. Don't care. And I'm driving along the street. 0.7 miles a gallon.
Lucky
Hear him
if you
before
get
you
that.
see him.
Loving every second of it. I ain't even getting an updated transmission either. I'm going with like a power glide or something dumb like that. Ain't even like a turbo 400. So we ain't got no overdrive, no nothing. 60 miles an hour, kind of RPM you think we're putting? 4,500. Let's go. High revving.
Screaming.
Screaming.
You
brother.
dumping
Like
it
a
off to
bald
the
eagle.
side?
Dumping what off to the side?
Exhaust.
The trailer park heifers, I do that every weekend, brother. Don't you know? Come on, man. You didn't even have to ask. Oh, you talking about the exhaust?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Shit, what would I do with the exhaust? Maybe go some bullhorns, just to be stupid. Y'all go to the racetrack, see them bullhorn zoomies?
Yeah.
You know, I guess the bullhorn zoomies are a little different, but yeah, I might just go zoomies on it. Zoomies pointed up in the air. That way, you know, when I get on the two-step, see them blue flames shooting out of that mud.
Gotcha.
It's a sight to behold. You know what I'm saying?
What eardrums? Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Ever hear these ladies yapping at you? What the fuck I need eardrums for anyway? You know what I mean?
All I hear is the sound of America screaming.
Bald eagles. You know what I mean?
All right, so what would I do with Fuck You Money? Skeeter Wyatt build.
Gotta pick something.
God, yeah.
There's a whole lot of right answers to this. You know what I'm saying? So if you
know.
mess this up, I might just get up and walk away. All right?
Hey, you might have to come back to me.
Mine's easy. I'm gonna do a super bird.
A super bird. Ooh, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like
Richard
that.
Petty Blue. That's it. I just want it.
Damn, just a straight stock super bird.
Have you seen the price on those lately?
I have. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And yeah, the term "fuck you" money does come to mind when you see the price tag on those things. You know what the coolest thing about them things is? Remember that hurricane hit Fort Myers a couple years ago? There was a dude with either a super bird or Dodge Daytona, basically the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Overturned one of them son bitches, and guess what was holding the damn car up when it was upside down? That damn big ass wing on the back. The wing is the strongest thing I've ever seen in my life. That shit is made out of adamantium or vibranium or something like that. It is wild.
Yeah.
It is wild, brother.
I'm trying. Man, I probably would do something crazy like buy an F40 and like take the Ferrari engine out of it and put.
I was gonna dock him some points for coming up here with some European garbage, but
I would like do something stupid with it.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, probably LS swap it or even.
Wait a minute.
I'll put a turbo diesel
Wait
on
a
one,
minute.
for sure.
did that get recorded somewhere?
Yeah, that part got
thank God.
recorded.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good shit right there.
Nah, I'd probably put a 454 in it
454,
just for them to be mad.
big blocker.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude.
It's an F4D, right?
Yeah.
Like it, 454.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
I'll
right.
do that.
Yo, we got to go back to this turbo diesel in it, Craig. That idea needs to be revisited by somebody. Cummins, give us a call.
I was about to say, which one you
Boy.
going with, Cummins or
Anything out the junkyard just to piss people off even more.
Yeah.
roll coal everywhere?
Everywhere.
And you guys know Skeeter Wyatt's good at pissing some people off, boy. Them Ford boys are mad at me right now. So just imagine the Ferrari boys we roll up with that
Oh,
thing. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, you can get the Ferrari. I'll get the GT, the Ford GT, and we'll just pull up, rolling coal.
Is that what we
So
gonna
you
do?
would
We gonna
do
turn
it.
it to the hypercar fucking turbo diesel boys?
So you'd have the GT, what the Power Stroke?
I don't
'Cause
care.
I think that's Ford's diesel, right? The Power Stroke.
The Power Stroke.
Yeah.
I know he don't care. It's Ford.
They call it the power stroke, but them boys come out limp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, it's Duramax or die over here from Chevrolets, brother.
There you go.
Pretty safe to say we're all Chevy boys.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh
So-
yeah. Oh yeah.
So speaking of some turbo diesels, I don't know how close y'all follow the racing world at all. But y'all ever heard of Ryan Milliken?
No.
That's fine. I'll give you a little rundown on Ryan
Oh,
Milliken.
yeah,
So he
teach me up.
specializes in Cummins turbo diesels and drag cars.
Ooh.
Which, you're like, what the fuck is that, right? This mug got a Chevrolet Nova, runs low fours in the 8th mile with a turbo diesel. Yeah. So we're
Jesus.
talking 0 to 170, 175 in 4.2 seconds. Just to
Jeez.
give y'all some context if you don't really understand 8th mile time. You know what I mean?
No,
That's
wild.
wild.
That is wild. That is wild.
It's like a
bro.
blink, a very long blink, but a blink.
That's listen, man. There's another dude does some drag and drive events. I forgot his name. He's got like a Chevelle, like a 6970 Chevelle with a Duramax diesel in that mug. You know what I mean? He goes out there, runs some numbers. So Anybody with some fuck you money that wants to give us some money so we can get a Ferrari or a GT,
Yeah.
so we can turbo diesel swap it, you let us know. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. I know someone out there wants to piss somebody off.
Yeah.
And we can help you out.
And one of y'all Arabian sultans just got money for days, so I'll sell out.
Oh, yeah.
I'll sell out. Y'all got enough money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Look it
need
up.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I kind of want to do it. I mean, I got to find an F40, of course. But, like, I mean, I can find a Pontiac Fiero and put an F40, put a 40 kit
You ain't
on it.
lying. Hey, listen, like y'all want to hear like an underrated Skeeter Wyatt build, just a regular ass Pontiac Fiero. I love me some Fieros, bro. You know what I mean? Look, you take a Fiero and grab like one of those Cadillac North Star V8s. Apparently, that's like a common thing.
Worst ones?
Come on, brother. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. What I'm saying is, you can do it. All right?
Okay.
And people have
Got
done
you.
it.
All right.
Yeah, you get LS swap. You can do all that.
Yeah,
But, you know,
yeah.
just imagine showing up with the fucking doofy ass Pontiac Fiero with a Cadillac logo on the, you know, on the engine in the back. You know what I mean? I got this out of a Cadillac DeVille 02. You know what I mean?
I got this out of a boat and I put it in
Yeah.
a jet ski.
Pretty much. You know what I thought Fiero? Fieros were like entry level Coke dealer cars in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you got to work your way up to the Ferrari. What kind of looks like a small Ferrari or a Lambo? Pontiac Fiero.
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 It even sounds like it.
A little bit.
Sounds like you can impress some girls with that.
Trailer park heifers for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know Wyatt?
9 kids, 8 different women. I'll let the numbers speak for themselves.
Hey,
feel me?
undefeated. Pull out game week.
Never. Kidding me?
How many kids do you really have? There's no way you
man.
just have 8.
I can't even pull out of a driveway, brother.
Hey. I don't know. 8 kids, man. Weakest
9
hips in the
kids.
city.
9 kids that I know of. With 8 different women. Trust me, that one woman that's got 2 kids, she's a special lady. You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay. So, speaking of the Fieros and stuff like that, what's a build that you've done in the past that you've been like, fuck, I let that go. Like, I wish you could have it back today.
I don't really have a lot of those, brother. You know, shit. I
keep them all?
won't even go that far. What I'll say is, this is a car I had when I was a teenager, and my 4th stepdaddy sold it, and I was pissed because he was supposed to give me a chance to buy it back. Next thing you know, I see it on Facebook Marketplace for sale. It's an 85 S10 with a 350 in it with a little bit of that giggle gas. Pss, pss, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? No power steering, no power windows, no AC. And I
he just
love
riding
that
it.
damn truck, brother. I love that thing, man. That was the first car I ever took down the drag strip. And, you know, he went ahead and sold it. I was a little salty about it, I ain't gonna lie. But lo and behold, probably like a month later, I was at a car show. And I was talking to a different dude with a square body S10. And he said he had another one for sale. Happened to be a black 85 S10 with a small block Chevy. You know what I mean?
What's the coincidence?
Well, yeah, what's the coincidence? Now, was it as nearly as nice or fast as the other one? Not even close. This thing was a trailer park special, brother. But you know, that's what I got right now, and that's what we call the dime piece. And I've been putting in work on that one for probably 2 years now. You know what I mean?
What's your goals for it?
Donuts, right?
Donuts, you know what I mean? Donuts and burnouts, man. I mean, look, I got a mini spool in that bad boy. It's got the factory 7.5-inch GM 26 spline doo-doo rear end in it. We been putting that thing to work.
Just weld it up.
You know what I mean?
And let it do what it do.
Look, man, Skeeter Wyatt, I would say is a grown man, but I ain't man enough to be welding the differential with clothes, man. I don't know, man. I feel like it's easy enough just to get a mini spool and put it in there. Why would we weld the shit up, brother?
I don't know, man. You can just have it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
If all you're doing is burnouts and donuts, fuck it, why not?
Kind of has a point.
That's
Just a
true.
little bit.
That's true. I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know.
Especially
man.
you can do it on the cheap, welding gas.
You know
and-
how cheap a mini spool is? It's like $60. Like, it ain't.
you know how cheap a pack of.
I don't have a welding machine.
Well, I mean, you can get someone that can
Let's
weld
compare
it for
cost
you.
of a mini spool compared to a welder at this point.
Well,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
saying someone that can weld it up for you. Like, yo, I give you a pack of beer.
I'll give you a pack. Why am I gonna get somebody else beer when I can just drink it myself, PA?
You can drink it
Your
yourself
logic
and
is
just
failing you right now.
drink it yourself. Close your eyes.
He said with a straight face, you can give this man some beer. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Talking to Stone Cold Skeet Austin.
We talking to Stone Cold Skeet Austin right now. I will smash beers and pour it all over my face before I give another man a beer.
Oh man,
Jeez.
can't drink them all.
Watch me. Watch me. Are you?
It's kind of a challenge. I'm a little bit of an instigator that
I
way.
mean, look, man. I'm glad you didn't have any baby oil over here, but I was disappointed I didn't see no Bush Latte. You know what I mean?
Bush
I
latte.
feel like I've been deceived.
Oh man.
Speaking of Bush Latte, what's a regular diet for Skeeter during like the week? Your normal like, how many Gappeltinis do you have to take?
Oh, okay. All right.
How many Mustangs in protein do you need to ingest?
He asked me what my diet was, and it was about to get real X-rated here.
Salisbury steak
we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
So how many? Repeat the question. So how many Gappeltinis and Gapperoni and cheese pizzas am I feeding?
Yeah. What's the regimen? What's the regimen that keeps you going for all these days? That
Well,
you've
you know,
been on this earth
to keep my heart rate down, I try to get 6 or 7 a week. You know what I mean? You know, if I fall under that, you know, I start to get a little antsy. Start to scratching like a crackhead over here. Start to look like Pookie from New Jack City. But you know, I try to do it about 6 or 7. On a hot week, I'm probably about double that. You know, I put the Gaptism to the Mustang over here. There's some dork in the 240 wants to challenge me because that was his buddy in the Mustang. I put a couple airplane lengths on him. You know, then fake Vin Diesel over here. Pulls up with a Toyota Super Turbo 2 JZ. Get out of here, brother. Get out of here, brother. I'll say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. 2 JZ, 3 JZ, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I got 99 problems, but that piece of garbage ain't one of them. You feel me?
What is the car you hate the most?
What's the car I hate the most?
Yeah.
Man, the easy answer is anything electric.
Agreed.
You want to hear like a funny way of thought and just like the history of rivalries with cars, right? So if we start with the muscle car path, Chevys and Fords, and we'll say like Mopar and Dodges, they had a rivalry, right? It was always NASCAR. You win on Sunday, you sell on Monday. That was always the thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, skip ahead a couple decades, the Rice Burners and all the import boys came out. Y'all saw a movie, and all of a sudden, y'all were race car guys. And then it was muscle car guys against import guys.
That's the truth, too.
Let's skip ahead another couple decades. We got these EV dorks out here, man. They with their fake exhausts, with their JBL exhaust systems. If you understand the joke. And I'll
Bluetooth
tell you,
exhaust.
and their Bluetooth exhaust. They got clips of Elon Musk playing through the exhaust. They're their hero and everything. But I'd never seen muscle car guys and import guys join forces so quickly. It was like Voltron. It was like, any EV dude shows up to the track, this dude with a Chevelle, and then this guy with a 240 SX. They're best friends all of a sudden.
Even the Honda kids got in on it.
And the Honda, look, man, listen, if I'm going to make fun of any import guys the most, it's definitely Honda guys. But Honda guys are my brother when it comes to these EV dorks showing up to the track. You know what I mean?
So I got an even better question for you.
Okay, all right.
If you had to get an import, what would it be?
If I had to get an import.
You had to.
Well, here's a...
You already took a dump on the 2J.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So I don't want to hear nothing Supra.
I took a high protein turd pile all over that 2J. Man, I'm going to be honest, man, and I said this in the video I'm about to release here pretty soon. I love old 280Zs. I love old 280Zs, man.
Respect.
Because, man, they look like miniature muscle-bound Corvettes of the era. You know what I mean? That's kind of what they remind me. They're a little different, but they just look so damn good. I don't want to be waxing poetic too much on some imports over here. I got a rep to keep up. But man, and we got to get rid of the factory engine because they obviously don't make any power. Nothing made power at the time, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I've seen some really nice LS swapped ones. I mean, you could swap a small block Chevy into anything. I could swap a small block Chevy into that computer monitor right now. I'll make it work. Again, I took a shit on the 2Js, but you could throw a 2J in there. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
Pretty much anything with like decent power inside a 280, man. Man, I can dig it, man. I love them things.
So what's your ideal like horsepower number?
There isn't one. The more, the better. Just like trailer park heifers. You know what I mean? Hell, brother. Well, horsepower numbers are so exaggerated now too, man. Damn,
Yeah, they are.
shit.
Everything makes everyone's uncle's dad's third brother makes 1,000 horsepower or whatever. And I was just saying on the last podcast, like 350, 400, whatever. I'm happy with that now in life. Whereas when I was younger, I was chasing those high numbers. So
Skeeter Wyatt's always chasing the high. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's I guess it depends on what you want to do with it. Look, man, if you're just looking for like a cruiser, just something that's nice, again, got some street manners, 350, 400 is nice. Skeeter Wyatt's a little more spicy than that. You know what I mean? For if my goal for something street cruise is something I just kind of want to drive around. If it's got 600-ish, got to have fuel injection. Obviously, you got to be able to control it. And that's the nice thing about all this like computer technology we have now. Mm-hmm. You can have a 600 plus horsepower car with street manners that just feels like you can just drive it normally.
Yeah,
it's wild, man. If you built something like back in the day, let's say like the 90s, right? If you have 600 horsepower in the 90s,
Jesus,
do you know how like unruly and like how uncontrollable that car would be?
Be like Mustangs all over the place.
Yeah.
Running in the trees.
Oh, I know. I'm shit, dude. Them motherfuckers running in the trees with 200 horsepower.
Yeah, that's true.
You think all them Mustang guys crashing got V8s? Half of them are V6s. Just trying to impress some high school girl.
Yeah.
A bunch of creepos. Nerds. But yeah, man, it's like, this drag and driving stuff, really kind of opens your eyes to all this stuff. Brett LaSala is like the king of this stuff. You guys know Brett LaSala?
Yeah.
So, you guys know car makes 3,000 horsepower.
Ridiculous numbers.
You know what I mean? Goes out there, runs 620, 630s in a quarter mile. Then he'll drive it track to track. He'll put 1,000 miles on the car in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then the car doesn't even budge. Then you got all these other, cars out there that are struggling to run 8s and, complete the event. I mean, that is unreal, the amount of work that guy puts in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He just built his newest car. He'll be out there for FL2K coming up a couple weeks.
Mm.
So if y'all want to see a Mustang, unfortunately, clap some cheeks. Oh, man. You know what I mean? He's probably going to do it.
I was going to ask if you were going to go, but that pretty much answers that.
Skeeter Wyatt got a media pass to
Oh.
go to FL2K. How about that? They finally respected
don't
Jerry
let
Curl
him
Mullet
in.
enough to give me a media pass. You know what I mean?
Let
like
them in.
So I don't know if I'll be there every day. The plan is I'll be there. I think they do roll racing on Thursday. To which most of y'all would say, Skeeter, you gonna watch the roll racing? Yes, but I'll also be roasting roll racing. So stay tuned for that. And I'll probably be out there Sunday for eliminations as well.
Okay.
Be good to take a trip up there.
Yeah, because it's Bradenton, right?
Bradenton Motorsports Park, October 3rd through the 6th. Again, they got roll racing, I think, on Thursday, but Friday through Sunday is the heads-up classes. They got, I haven't checked the classes this year. It's probably the same as last year. So they got like Extreme 28, so that's 28 by 10s / 275s, depending on how you cut it. They got the quote-unquote street race class. They might even have like all-wheel drive versus DCT. So these are the Lambos, the Audis, the GTRs, stuff like that. There might be one guy with like an all-wheel drive Civic. So, again, I don't really respect Honda guys. I respect that guy.
Is that the S1?
He probably has an S1 built kit, but he's not based out of there. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, he's based out of Homestead, Florida, which is actually Skeeter Wyatt's hometown. But yeah, he's probably got one of the S1 built, all-wheel drive kits.
Yeah.
Shout out to S1 built, man. I'm cool with them dudes. They build some nice stuff.
They really do. Yeah, I've been a fan for a little bit now.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Hondas.
Yeah, we get back to Hondas. Now, I had to cleanse the palate a little bit. I spoke well of Hondas a little bit too much now.
Yeah.
But boy, man, I've been to too much, import versus domestic style races to ever really support the jabroni squad that is the Honda boys. You know what I mean? Hell, brother, they had the World Cup import versus domestic in Maryland. It's the biggest import versus domestic race there is in the country. I swear to you, every Honda that went down the track caused a delay of some sort or another.
Really?
And, oh my! I got a video of it. I got posted up a compilation of them either oiling down the track or breaking and having to get towed off or something happening where they caused a delay. And I'm like, bro, in the 2 slowest classes there, they take up like 50% of the cars. And they got like 80 cars in each class, so 40 cars per class ish.
Fam.
You know what I mean? And every other pass they can't make it down. It is unreal. Get it figured out, boys. Get it figured out, Honda boys.
You know, Manny over there is an OG Honda boy.
That's how I started.
Manny who? This Manny?
That's how I started.
Well, yeah, that's how you started. But you clearly didn't finish it, neither did they. Because they had to get towed off the track.
Oh,
Yep,
man.
that's what happens. That's why I got out.
Yeah. See, you knew better. You knew better.
Yep, I windowed mine.
You did what now?
I windowed it.
What do you mean you windowed it?
Blew a rod right through it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, send that thing to heaven, brother. Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah. Tell
It
us
is
that
what it
story.
is.
That's what I want to know. How did you do it?
racing on I-4.
No. Let's go back to the beginning because you can't just say you were racing. You know what I mean? Give me the build up to the race. I got to hear
All
the
right.
story.
What did you
man.
eat? It was a cold, dark night.
I think
Yeah, Warren G this up for us right now.
Yeah, I think it was a couple weeks after we went to Bradenton and we're racing there, and that was horrible. So at that place, I blew up second and fourth gear.
Okay.
My clutch was just done on second. Couldn't even get it in there for anything.
Story of my life.
I knew you could relate. But yeah, just one of the weekly, I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday night, meeting up everybody at I think it was at the Chuck E. Cheese on 60 back in the day when all the cars used to meet up there.
That's not suspect. Man.
Wait, yeah. All
Chuck E.
the cars
Cheese
used to
parking
be
lot.
at Chuck E.
God.
Cheese.
Hey, that was the spot.
Let's change it to a Fuddruckers just for legality purposes here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went up on I-75, went up with some people, and we're doing pretty much. My cousin was in my sunroof, and he was just hands down in people. We're hanging out my sunroof, just 1, 2, go, 1, 2, go, and last one we were racing. And one of my buddies had to come back around when I called him because we were the last ones to go on that run. It was like six runs. And since I was the last one, I think I was racing a Jetta or something. And he just kept going. And as soon as I just hit it into third instead of second, I revved it up too much. I don't know if I slipped or what. But I just went, and it just, bah! I just see my whole windshield just fully smoked up. Couldn't see anything. I was like, oh, okay.
Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong himself.
Yep.
I don't know what's more embarrassing, breaking your car or losing to a Volkswagen Jetta.
I was pretty upset.
I'd say the Jetta.
That was a pretty down time in my life.
Yeah.
That's when I figured out what depression was.
Yeah, hey, listen, I get it, man. I get it. You know what the cure for depression is? American V8.
I was about to say bald eagle.
Them bald eagles. Apple pie baseball.
Oh yeah.
Thick thigh country women. You know what I'm saying? Daisy Dukes.
Love me some country women.
That's right. So what are you driving now, brother?
Now I'm in a Lexus. It's a V8, Japanese V8, but LS460L 2010.
I can dig it. I can dig it. You know what I think is underrated, man? You guys might have seen some of these cars floating around. I know it's at the S1 build because they used to do like a block party and stuff. But man, it's like an old Corolla. And they stuck one of the 1UZ old Lexus V8s in it.
We were just talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Why don't guys grab these Japanese like these Toyota V8s and do more stuff with them?
Yeah,
clue.
there's some. I was just telling him there's somebody in where are they from? Overseas somewhere, and they grabbed a GTR R34 and put 1UZ in it, ITBs, and just it sounds so mean.
I bet.
It sounds so mean.
You gotta find that.
Yeah.
I gotta find whoever that is.
It's
I'd
called
love
Night
to
Ride.
hear an IT. Oh, Night Ride. Okay.
I think they're out of Poland.
Slow down, Polish people. There's only one Knight Rider. We know who it is. Looks a lot like me without a mustache. All right.
Yeah.
Let's slow it down.
They should probably
Poland.
call the car Kit too.
Oh
Exactly.
my God.
That'd be perfect.
Really want to violate. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I mean, look, man. They're V8s. You know, I don't know what the aftermarket is for a lot of these things. You know what I mean? But damn, it's a V8. You're gonna make some torque with it. You can make some horsepower. Engine's an engine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, throw some boost at that mug. Let's see what it can do.
Yeah, automatic. You can just throw it in donuts easy. So imagine if you, you know, did something to them.
Yeah.
Man,
I just love to hear one ITB.
that sounds mean.
You know what
I
I mean?
feel like that would sound pretty dope.
Get a
It
custom
sounds
exhaust, start digging up your neighbor's fence post, weld it to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it to it.
Oh, speaking of doing that, what's your most like ghettoest build?
Well, they're all the most good. Have you seen my S10?
Well, we
Have
talked.
you seen my S10?
So we talked about mine the other day, and I'll reiterate it. I had a '94 Camry, and the Camry
Okay.
was on mud tires,
Oh,
lifted,
yeah, dude.
and I had 215s in the back.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
where was that at in Tennessee?
East Tennessee,
Oh, of course it was. Of course it was,
old
man.
Johnson City.
Hey.
You know what's funny? That happens a lot in them country ass towns. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, they get their hands on some cheap car. You know what I mean? And they're like, man, we want to go mud bogging with it. Then they jack it up, throw some mud tires on it. But, you know, again, Fast and Furious always has its influence. So we got to throw some subs in it.
Hey, got
He had
to.
a sub, didn't you?
Yeah, 215s in the back of that
Boy,
for no reason, bro.
playing Bubba Sparks on repeat.
The whole car just
Uh huh. God damn.
that car was wild, man. It was. There's no reason why I should have did that. But like I was saying, we essentially had child labor stuff happening. And then in high school, our school shop teacher was like, "Yeah, today we're gonna learn about brakes. Y'all are gonna go change Miss Lacey's brakes today or so."
Yep.
Yeah. So and I, now that I think about it, I feel like he was probably like, he's probably getting some off of that. Like, oh, I'm gonna
What
get
was
my
her name?
kids to, I don't know, just random. I just chose a
Oh,
random
I was gonna
name.
say I was gonna have to check and see if she was one of my victims too.
But yeah, I feel like he had to be getting something out of that. You know what I'm saying? For us to be doing the work, he just coordinating it, man, making us do the work, and he get the reward for it. But yeah, that's why when we had some suspension takeoffs from whatever it was, and it fit the Camry. I don't know how.
Wait, hang on a second. You took the teacher's old suspension parts?
No, it wasn't
They
the
gave it to
teacher.
me.
It was someone's. Like it was just.
They gave
it was
it
just
to
laying
me.
there.
Hey,
I don't know whose
okay,
it
yeah.
was.
Are you sure you didn't grow up in the same trailer park as me? That sounds like a story I've heard once or 9 times before. I don't know where we got these parts, man, but we got them.
Exactly.
Fell off the back of a truck.
Hey, things fall off every day.
You know what I mean? Dang.
They were just
But
there.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
past
know.
the statute
They
of
gave it to
limitations on
me.
theft,
It was
right?
free.
Yeah.
It was free. They gave it to me.
Shit.